Hi, anyone and everyone. This is Kim, the Humble Hermit from Come As You Are Oracle. I'm going to do the collective for today. Today is Wednesday, October 29th, 2025. You may follow me on the Talk the Tube, my blog, or not. Totally up to you. Please take what resonates, leave what doesn't. If it doesn't fit, don't make it fit. If some of it fits, God's kiss. We love that for you. Whatever does not, just leave it on the table for someone else. We don't want you taking on energy that wasn't meant for you. How about them apples? We're going to use Legends of All Hallows Eve, La Bellanima 13. She has an Etsy account. She has tons of decks on there. I've told you guys before, if you follow, if you subscribe, I'm pretty sure she doesn't have this one. I couldn't find it. Of course, that could have just been me. Like I said, she has a lot of decks on there. I'm uploading the Crow Oracle. I did two Oracle readings. I didn't do a tarot. I don't know. Lately, like I haven't been feeling it, honestly. I don't know why. Like not with my new one, not with Intuitive City. I don't know. We got one on the table, two on the table. Three on the table. We're going to do two more shuffles. Three on the table. Okay, that's weird because we only had four cards in the crow reading. Last shuffle. I go at an even steady pace. Like what comes out, comes out. That is interesting. Y'all, go watch the crow reading. Go watch the crow reading. This reading is not going to be that long because I swear to God, it's almost like the same thing. It's almost the same thing. We got Omen. We got Besties. We've got Manipulation. And we got Nostalgic, bottom of the deck. Feminine, Masculine, Take How It Resonates. The crow reading was very similar. The crow reading was about letting go of old energies, situations, people, because it just opens up more space for you to grow and heal and change. This is like the beginning of that. This is like somebody realizing that someone was in a fated connection with the Omen card, best friends with somebody, right? I thought I saw Olivia walk by there with the dogs. There's some type of manipulation on there, in there, whether it's both sides, whether it's you, whether it's the other person. And it's like looking back on this situation because somebody's not in it. Both people are not in it. Like this situation is over and done. But maybe both people are looking back on this and recognizing it for what it is. When you look at the Omen card, like to me, it says signs and messages on there as the descriptive. But to me, with the Omen, it's like fated, divinely guided connection. Even though it turned out like shit, it doesn't matter. It's like a twin flame connection, a soul contract. I wouldn't necessarily go so far as to say soulmates because to me, soulmates is positive. Twin flames is usually negative. That's how I define things in my brain. That's how I interpret it. That's how I look at it. Everybody is different. But definitely some type of soul connection. Like two people were meant to meet, be friends, have an issue, move away from each other, but learn from the situation. very much like the crow reading, except it wasn't as definitive. Like this is saying like besties, friends, right? Whereas the crow reading was more general. There wasn't an actual descriptive card there. So, like I was just saying situations or a person, right? But this is for a bestie. So maybe that's what the crow reading was for. It's for besties. Take how it resonates. Take how it resonates. I mean, this could be a lover that you were best friends with before, you know? There could have been manipulation on both sides, like I said. It says playing games on there. Because it almost gives me like somebody doing something to someone, like not good, like doing something not good to someone, but that someone knew that it was coming, so they reacted the way that they did on purpose to see that other person's reaction to their reaction. Does that make sense? I mean, if somebody is in a situation where they feel like there's abuse, manipulation, whatever the case, you're gonna probably recognize it and try to call it out in some type of way. Like low key, you know, like not in your face, but like low key be like, oh, like I'm going to show you because I know what you're doing, you know? I mean, that's still technically manipulation of the other person, you know, whether you think it's warranted or not. Again, enlightened mind. And I'm just saying, both people think about this. Both people think about this. And you could take this manipulation card and say there was manipulation from like a third party, like an outsource. I'm not necessarily picking up on that, but you could say that, you know, it's always a possibility. Definitely a possibility if it resonates for you. But to me, like I'm picking up more on two people manipulating each other. And like I said in the crow reading, it very much resonated with my experience with the ex-best friend. And if you follow, if you subscribe, and you've been watching a while, you know who I'm talking about. It very much resonates with that for me. So I'm sure it resonates for somebody else. Because you could have like 100 really great friends, right? And one bad one. You're always going to remember that bad one. It's just like when I was in retail, right? I would have dozens of really great customers, and then that one bad one. You remember that bad one. You don't always remember the good ones, but you remember that bad one. And I'm just going to kind of restate what I said in the Crow Oracle before I let this go. Every situation is a learning experience. Every person that comes into your life teaches you something so that you can evolve, so that you can experience a revolution of the body, mind, and heart, right? Otherwise, we would all just be stagnant people walking around doing the same shit every day, all day for the rest of our lives. Nobody wants that. And I said in the Crow Oracle, like, I'm very grateful and thankful for the things, even the horrible things that have happened to me in my life, because it taught me something. All those events taught me something, you know? Even the ex-best friend. And it takes a person a while to get to that place. You know, some people stay bitter and angry for a long time. For a long time. But it takes a lot of work to get yourself to the place where you can see situations from different sides. You can understand the other person, even though they're the perpetrator. You know what I mean? And it takes a long time to get to that point where you just realize, like, everything happens for a reason. The good, the bad, and the ugly. It's life. That is the beauty and the horror of life. And we all experience it. I'm going to leave it there. Go watch the Crow Oracle. I'm telling you, they're almost like the same damn thing. I hope it resonates for somebody. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you found it entertaining. I'll talk to you later.